was I? What's up? We got two. We get two. What's going on? What's going on? Good morning. Good. Actually, good afternoon. Let's say good morning for. This is weird. I'm actually watching myself over here too. Did I win? What'd you win? What are you winning? I missed some. Did you win what? Love from India, man. Appreciate you. We are in. Big. Yay. I don't have that feeling of big at all anymore. I remember what it used to be like. I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all, but I remember. But yeah. Nah, man. Win me a POI Sports #1, #2. What? What does that mean? Let's chat, y'all. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. So what's we got summer on the corner. We got summer in a couple months. So who has been on their game since January? How many of us in this chat have been on the ball since New Year's resolution? I want to know where you're at in your journey. What's next? What are we doing? Are we close to our goals for summertime? Are we already there? Let me know. Let me know. Definitely, man. Since you've been on the game since July. All right, let's go. That's what I'm saying. What's wrong with my Apple Watch? What? I can't even wear an Apple Watch now? Why can't it? Someone tell me why I can't wear an Apple Watch. Please, WH, tell me why. Tell me what. What Apple Watch? What's wrong with my Apple Watch? Oh, weird. I'm so curious. I need someone to tell me why my Apple Watch I need to cover up. Anyway, I'm coming back to that one. Not at February 1st. So you are training, working hard since February 1st, or you've been off? You've been off since February. You've been starting since February. What happened in February? Oh, cool. Nice. So how's it been going so far? So where are you at now? Like what was the goal? Obviously the goal is to build muscle, lose fat, look good, all the good stuff. What kind of changes have we made since February? End of February for me, can't let go of food and beer. Man, you don't have to. You just have it just has to be moderation. I wish you guys could understand that you can have the things that you desire to have if you do it in moderation. And that's it. Like that's why like understanding calories and whatnot is a benefit for you. So you can actually do these things. Question, currently 200 pounds and I'm 6'2". What's a good weight to stop cutting? I don't know. So unfortunately, that question is very hard for me to answer because there's so many things I don't know about, right? You're like, you're 6'2", 200 pounds to me could be 200 pounds. Chris Bumstead, 200 pounds. The opposite of what Chris Bumstead would look like. In the middle, there's more to that I need to know than, you know. So let me know, what does it look like? What do you think your body fat percentage is at, right? Because let's say you're I don't know, you're 60 or 20% body fat, and you're like, I want to get down to 15% body fat. Well, then you have to lose like 5 pounds, right? Sorry, 10 pounds. Happy Monday. About to get heck yeah, let's get it done, man. Leg day on a Monday, brave. For all my people doing leg days on Mondays, mentally strong. Doesn't matter if you start a PPL with your push up. It doesn't. No. I have my PPLs done for my athletes. Like so, your think of your programming as what is your priority, right? So if you got a swole chest already, your chest is already developed, and you're generally gifted out of a big chest. Why would you have your chest day on a Monday? Because it's chest day. Because it says at the beginning of the week. Because it says it's PPL, right? Let's say your legs need work. Well, let's put your legs at the beginning. Let's say legs. Maybe your quads need work. Your upper body's way more developed. So we go legs, and then say your chest is the best, and your back needs work too. So we go legs, pull, push, right? Similar to everything else. Like if your back needs more development, then let's put our back first, right? Let's say its back needs work first, legs second, and then chest third, or say shoulders. Then maybe your shoulder day is going to be on Monday, right? So you can always change your PPL based on your body's goals, right? It's not always PPL. You have to do that, right? Appreciate you, man. I've been cutting. Oh, I know we just won. Been cutting for a few months. Abs are coming back. Heck yeah, that's what I'm saying. About to be whole ready. Nice. Look, if you got to have a goal and know. I think that when it comes to goals, you have to picture yourself achieving that goal, and then you have to, while seeing that goal, how do you feel with that, right? Like, because you can be like, man, I want to have, I want to be whole ready, and then you get whole ready, and all of a sudden you're like, well, I'm not happy with my abs. I can see them. I want to be even leaner, right? So there got to be like a good idea of what you're trying to achieve visually, and then emotionally understand how that would make you feel, and then stick to that, right? Because that can give you a better understanding of like how much further you need to go, right? If whole ready with some abs is all you need to go, good. Refine that, you're good to go. If you want to lose like another 5 pounds, but make sure that that next 5 pounds you want to get off, or whatever it is, that you're satisfied with that. Question: my lower back hurts and my hips is tilted. I'm gonna say tight. Is tilted. Sorry, slightly down after I do sets of squats. Any idea of what's wrong? I'm seeing a doctor. See a physio, or doctor's not gonna tell you anything. They're just gonna refer you to somebody else. So if we have like, I have lordosis, meaning like my butt sticks out, like I got a donkey butt, like duck butt basically. I have sciatica, deterring vertebrae, L4 and L5. Basically, when you're squatting, if you're really not rounding back, if you're going the opposite of rounding your back, right, that curve, and not engaging your core, you're going to put direct pressure on that, like on your lower back, on those vertebrae. In that area, it's a mess if you don't engage your core. So I would 100% really focusing on doing some pelvic wall floor exercises, keep your core engaged the entire time. And then, because when you flex your core, put it this way, let's just say this is the front of your body. I got another Apple product if it doesn't like me for Apple, but whatever. If this is your hip, right? This is the front, this is your front, this is your back, right? And we got this like crazy curve like this, we're compressing the spine. When we flex the abs, they create flexion of the hip, right? It'll curve the hip underneath this way, right? So you want to do this. So by engaging your core, you'll relieve some of that pain or that tension off your lower back by engaging your core. So that's my advice there. And make sure you're doing some stretches and cat-cows and stuff like that. Hi from Australia. What is up from the down under? This is a guy friendly channel. I see. Good to see gay creators. Thanks. Appreciate it, man. I'm not gay, but hey, no judge. How do you use exercises to combat stress without burning out? What kind of stress you're talking about? Let me know what that kind of stress is. If you're talking like mental stress from your everyday living and work and life, let me know what you mean by that. Thanks for instructional videos. Appreciate you. I'm trying to get jacked on my own, so following instructional videos gives me a great man, appreciate it. That's why I make these videos. I do it for you guys. I love creating stuff like that. I love coaching. I just so recently got my ass back into doing a lot more in-person coaching because I just love in-person coaching. And my biggest thing is I want to be able to do this and be able to coach as many people as I can from this I would say platform, and then obviously like get paid to do one-on-one and online coaching. But for the most part, I can reach way more people this way, and I love hearing those kind of comments. I don't know why my phone keeps deciding to go dark. It's really annoying. And Natty, oh, Kyle said something up there. Kyle, message retracted. Oh, what? And Natty, I'm trying to embrace steroid jokes. Should I be? I don't know. I missed your top thing you're gonna say, buddy. My recovery is rough. Feeling sluggish. I'm 99% sure it's rest and diet. I feel like I'm getting good calories and nutrition and improving. Always the toughest thing for me. Recovery is rough. So yeah, I mean, like definitely, like you're gonna find the biggest things when it comes to recovery is gonna be your nutrition and how you're actually resting and whatnot. So like, and then what you eat is gonna help with your recovery as well too. So that is a big thing. Work on those things. Making sure you're getting enough calories, enough protein, resting enough, taking days off of the actual gym. Like no days off is a joke. Take your ass off of the gym and rest. There's always room for improvement, 100%. I was 190, getting close to 175 now. As long as whatever you're getting down to, you're happy with what you look like, and it's optimal, right? Like, there's some people, some people can handle being, say, 8% body fat. There are people who can do that on a day-to-day. They just genetically have it in them, and they train hard, etc. Is it necessary to be that lean all the time? No. Is it sustainable for the most part? No. So make sure you find you're going to that goal and have an idea of where you want to go, and you're satisfied with it, right? Because you don't want to get some place where it's not sustainable, then you end up rebounding too much, then you're just back and forth trying to figure shit out. Last night was back in tries. I'm sore as shit. Like more than I feel like I should. I'm 41 now, so there's that. Well, you know what? If you worked your ass off and you feel like you've been beat up, good job. Just I would say a couple of things like just how hard are you training? Like I know you're training hard as shit, but are you doing every single set to failure? If you are, that's definitely going to have an effect on how you recover. Is it necessary to go that hard? No. Am I saying that's how hard you're going? I don't know. But if you're not recovering because you're in the gym killing it and you should be, but you're just beating yourself up, then I would pull back a bit and maybe take a couple things to failure, if that makes sense. Is it easier to bulk with what? Is easier to bulk with water, like drinking during eating, and water just to fill the stomach? Oh yeah, so no, like water's got no calories, right? So you can drink yourself full and make yourself feel full. I would definitely recommend always drinking water and utilize that when you're dieting. But if you're trying to bulk, we need calories, right? That'd be amazing if we could just drink some water and feel full and all of a sudden we're bulking up. But yeah, you definitely need calories. Again, when it comes to bulking, don't be excessive with it, right? If you're having a hard time bulking and you got to drink a lot of water to make it feel like you're bulking, I would say like look at increasing fats in your diet, because they're easier to add more calories without adding way more volume of food. And so try that. Um, oh, nice. I can wear them Apple Watch bottom jeans. Work life anxiety. Ah, yeah. My Here's the thing when it comes to taking breaks. Like, I was just talking to my clients actually about this. Whether you're like they have a hard day, they have like a hard weekend. They're doing the masters, and their Sundays are hard as H with work, schoolwork, up all morning, up early in the morning, late at night, and then they train the next day, and their training is like their release, and that's good. But even training is gonna fatigue you as well too. So you have to have time set away from. You have to have a way to de-stress. You have to. You have to give your body a break. Your body likes reward systems more than it does like beating itself up, which is obvious. So if you're gonna be in the gym 6 days a week, whatever, you're busy, your life is extremely busy because you're working your ass off, you're training hard, all those things, you need to go take a break, escapism of some sort, right? Watch a movie, go to yoga, go to, I don't know, get a massage done. Just go F off somewhere and just like relax and just don't think of work or training and let your body relax. And you'll feel way more refreshed and you'll be de-stressed and you'll have a better workout. Eric, buddy, how you doing, man? 8 years sober, hell yeah. Lifting weights since 2016. Initially lost 100 pounds. Great for you, dude. Um, Still lifting weights. Now I feel I've replaced alcohol with sugar. That makes sense, 100%, because they're both very addictive. And again, when it comes to like comes to being sober, bro, I'm gonna say this to you because you know very well. When it comes to this, is that when it comes to with getting over addictions or anything, it's just management. It's being like we don't cure ourselves of a mental illness, and alcoholism is a mental illness, and you learn how to manage yourself through that. So the same way you manage yourself through alcoholism, manage yourself away from like sugar. And I'm saying like manage yourself, you have to, X on sugar, you can't do it. You have a better understanding of the process of your reward system. That's why most people become addicts of things, because there's a crazy dopamine release of reward. And sugar is one of those things that, like that's why food is one of those things that get people like, off the rocker, because it makes you feel good. Like you eat something tasty, automatically feel great. You're having a bad day, oh, you eat something, it'll make you feel good. You'll whatever it is. So you have to take that same approach you did when it comes to alcoholism, and use those same skills to help you manage food, right? You can the thing is like what's great is Steve is you see that there is a chink in the armor, right? That is massive, right? So you can see that there's something that's there that needs to be necessarily fixed but managed, then you attack it that way, just like you did the other way, right? So, but good for you, dude. Proud alumni of John Street University. What up? I like that. Let's go. In terms of overexercise to combat that, yeah, rest. Get away, like rest. Get out of the gym, right? Get out of the gym. There's the no days off stuff. And when I mean get out of the gym, I mean like get out of the gym and do stuff that's gonna help your body de-stress, right? And a massive thing too is like make sure you're stretching. Like how many guys are actually? I want to know. I'm gonna scroll all the way down to the bottom here, but how many people are actually in here, stretching on a day-to-day basis, like or like at least regularly? I mean, like at least every other day, or even once a day, are doing some kind of. How many people are actually prioritizing mobility and stretching, because that's like one of the bigger things when it comes to recovery. You can rest all you want, you can sleep, eat enough calories, all the good stuff, but after you've beaten your body up and you have not stretched or work on your mobility, you're just shortening your range of motion more, and the more shortening of the muscle, and the more, I would say, like stiff you are, the more stress, natural stress is going to happen. So attack that for sure. Oh, I'm going the wrong. I'm right over here. Sweet. Okay, cool. Is tends to over. I tends to overexercise to combat the. Okay, sorry, I read that already. Yeah, take a break. I'm in my fourth year of strength and conditioning in college. Nice, and still learn things from videos. Yeah, man. Those are the kind of comments that I that kind of make me feel a little giddy inside. Like I'm dead serious. Like because I coach I've coached a lot of students, whether they're literally in medical school or they're in strength conditioning, kinesiology, whatever they're in, and it's always good to know that I'm still doing what's necessary to still stay up, um, with the times, with training and whatnot, and yeah, I mean, so appreciate that. Appreciate the comment. Hi Johnny, I'm from India. I do work out in the gym for an hour and 20 minutes, 6 days a week. I'm already fit with a flat stomach. Is cardio is must for me? It all depends on what you look like, right? So like I'm glad you go to the gym, I'm glad you're training hard, which is great. If you already got a flat stomach, I think like, and again we have to start thinking about cardio differently than do I have to do it or if I already look good. Cardio is like you're gonna understand you're training your heart a couple ways here. You're training your heart through resistance. So the stronger your muscles are actually getting is actually the reason why your heart is actually getting strong. Your heart's getting stronger and your muscles are. Your heart's getting stronger. It's able to recover between sets. Your muscles are getting stronger. You put a heavy weight load on, tension increases, the heart is getting stronger. Then when it comes to your cardiovascular health as well too, it's like, what about that? Because that as well is going to help. Like, think of this: if I can have great muscle endurance, right, strength through, I got a strong heart from training, and have a strong heart from cardiovascular, like, why not have both those? Because they're together, they're like unstoppable, unstoppable. So don't look at cardio as like, do I have to do it if I already look good? Think of like, hey, I'm gonna do cardio because it's gonna help me live longer. And it's just, I think that's a good outlet for everybody, to be honest. So like, I would definitely do it. And like, what do you have to do? It could be just easy as like 20 minutes, 5 days a week, right? Do the bare minimum. Like, again, like Surgeon General says, like, basically, 150 minutes a week. It's 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes, 5 days a week. Just to have, doing that cardio is going to help, lower your risks or reduce the shit out of your risk of like, those kind of like, I would say cognitive diseases, cardiovascular diseases. So again, cardio is king, man. What do you do to find the release, find balance? I have things that bring me like I was like, literally, this is such a cool question because I was talking about my clients about this. I don't get excited to go to the gym. Like, I don't. I'm not like if I have to compete for a show, then I'm like, yeah, gym's fun again. But like, gym's like, for me, is like, it's like brushing my teeth. I gotta go. Like, I just go to the gym. So it's a part of my life that I know is necessary. I don't like get excited, but I still enjoy it. I enjoy every bit of the gym experience. For me, love it. Love it. I'll be doing this till the day I die. But I know that I need an escape from work. Like, I need to get away from work. I need to get away from the gym. I need to get away from anything that I am consistently always working on. And I'm always working on my body. I'm always working on other people's bodies. So for me, I play the piano. I have jiu-jitsu. I spin, I have, Pioneer downstairs, controller. My daughter, obviously, so I have these. I love movies. I'm like a movie, like, I'm just an absolute movie. I like movies as much as I like working out, like more, like, yeah, I do. So I have these things that I can escape. I will literally go to a movie by myself. Like, that's just me. I like going with friends, but I'll still like, hey, I want to go somewhere. There's a movie out. Nothing like more than is going to a movie by myself. I'll get some popcorn. I'll get some of those, chocolate covered, pretzels, and I'll watch a movie. Little green, obviously, and I'll watch a movie and enjoy myself. I love the escapism. That is extremely important for recovery. You can rest all you want, but if we're not mentally recovering, it doesn't matter how much rest we get, because this is when this thing's cluttered and this thing can't rest, nothing can rest. So that's how I find my balance. Find things that you love to do and then make sure you're doing those things. Take time for those things is important. What's up, heavyweight, or what up? What up? Does creatine cause acne in the body? No. I'm gonna say no. But I'm gonna say no like that because it could affect other people differently. But I've never heard of creatine affecting somebody's acne. Again, that can be completely individual. So I don't want to say like 100% no. So, but if you're taking creatine and you're getting acne, I need to know some other, some more information on that. Love your videos. Appreciate you, man. Is it good? Is it good to work? Sorry. Is it good to work out 6 days a week to bulk, doing body groups twice a week? 100%, for sure. It's probably the best time to go to the gym as frequent as possible because you're in a surplus. So your body's got a surplus of energy to recover. So like 100%. That's all. Keep doing that. You're good. You're good. Me, yoga. Hell yeah. Yoga's great. Yoga's great too, man. I don't know if it's just me, but the older I get, the more I've always appreciated moving, but the more I'm appreciating moving like even more times thinking more, right? Like what I mean by that is like I love like when I'm in jujitsu and I'm passing guard or whatever, and I'm learning. I'm a white belt, right? And I'm able to still use my athleticism. When I'm training, if I'm doing like kettlebells or something functional, running. I was jogging behind my kids' power wheel yesterday for cardio, and I really love moving. I love all of it. I love being able to do it and that I can kind of chase this perfection of moving because I'll never be perfect at moving. But the pursuit to it is like, for me, is like extremely rewarding. So, when it comes to this entire journey, I think the more we start to change our thought process to more of the holistic, I don't like saying holistic side, but like the holistic side of training, you start to appreciate it a lot more because I'm gonna say this all the time. I should make a shirt that says it, but like the byproduct of being healthy is looking good. Like a healthy body fat, healthy amount of muscle, healthy amount of functionality, healthy amount of you know what I mean? All of that is going to equal a good looking man or woman. There's no difference or what's about it, right? So if we start to kind of get a thought process and approach to this is gonna make me live longer and last longer. And the icing on the cake is I get to look good too. I think we have a better journey overall with it. This is my opinion. No, to work out 5 days a week and rest for 2 days to recover. Give yourself time to heal. That's good. You can work out 6 days a week. You're right. 100%. I think we made a mistake in that, Scotty, but he definitely can work out 6 days a week. How he puts his rests is how like I said, you can put your rest wherever you want to put it. In the first three, take a break. Then after the next three, or do all six in a row, and then take a break. And then like take your deloads depending on where you're at in your meso. So yeah, I'm the worst stretcher in the world. Noted. Will improve. I got some stuff on my. I dropped a video. Let me see if I can go grab this video. I'll just show it in there. We got like hardly any views, but who cares? Because I want you guys to see it anyway. Mobility. Grab this video, guys, and it's a good video to do. You can follow it along. It's actually I try to make it so it's a 10-minute basically follow along. So I'm putting it in the chat. Go watch this video. Help out with your mobility. Training split for 48-year-old male who's worked out consistently for 30 years. I can't do 5+ more days. It's my man Brian. Yeah, I mean, like, as like for me, I'm on the same boat with you. Like my training is evolving in terms of like what I know is necessary for me for what I need to do for my goals. Now, there's a couple of things for me. Now, when my clients here, when they are like they're gone next month, so I'll probably train 4 days a week. When they're here, I get 6 days a week because I train with Carolyn. When she's not here, 4 days a week. Why? Because I know that for me, it works, and I can get a little more done when it comes to like my in terms of my work, whatnot. I did get a movie part, a supporting role that I play a character that's basically painted in silver the entire movie. I get topless, and you know what I mean. So my training now is actually like my eating and training. I can bring you guys through that. Is to look more refined, tighter. So I'm gonna probably train when they're gone. So that the movie we start filming the 29th. I've already basically been training that way right now, and I'll probably continue while as we start filming. But my goal for training will be, probably like 5 days a week, and it'll be like a very bro split type thing. Again, when it comes to like the role I'm playing, I mean, my legs are good. I'm not worried about building my legs. That I love training legs, but upper body wise, I want this to look a little more refined, and it looks pretty good right now already. But like other than that, it's gonna be 4 days a week for me. So like I think it's we're always evolving our training based on what our body, like what is necessary. Like if you go to put it this way, like Brian, I've been in the gym, same like you, same thing, right? Like if I look at it, me and Antoine were actually joking. We did a podcast a while ago, and we were talking about like how bodybuilders are basically just like professionals at just doing repetitions. Like that's all we do. Just we're really good at delayed gratification and repping out weight. And we just for fun did like we tried to just estimate how many times we were in the gym, and we just estimated how many reps we did, and it was like over like 1.5 million reps, and that's like very close to like accurate. But if you think about it, how much do I really need to be in the gym to sustain the look that I've created? Like the way I look right now, like let's just say the way I look at the Olympia, right there is like where I probably look the best in my post cycle look, right? Again, like I can't say I'm natural. Right now I'm on nothing still, guys. No word of a lie, I'm still on absolutely nothing. No SARMs, no PEPs, no. I gotta list everything that you cannot. I'm on anything. It's been like that since 2022 or one, whatever, right? I've looked the best I looked at the Olympia then, and even 2 years before that. That's 30 years of training. So for me to look the way I do or sustain all of the years of muscle I put on, I don't need to be in the gym 6 days a week to be able to sustain what I have. We're looking at like the like maintenance volume, like how much work I need to do to sustain the look, just your MV, your maintenance volume. Shout out to Doc Mike for coining that. I am a disciple. We both are. Anyway, when it comes to that, it's like we look at how many sets I was doing max before, and then basically cutting that into like what I can actually do in terms of like what I need to sustain what I look like. So as you get older, the amount of times being in the gym isn't necessarily required to that is it used to when you were just kind of starting, right? And all of a sudden, obviously, goals are a huge indicator in that as well too. But anyway, hey yo, Johnny, ever thought about streaming your workout on Twitch? I have thought of that. I can look into that more because like I get to the point where I think I have to talk a lot. I talk a lot. But yeah, definitely I've a buddy of mine has brought that up to me a few times. So definitely something I'm gonna look into. I work out 5 days a week and recover for 2 days. I take BCA supplements for hydration, recovery, and endurance. Good. We have where's that amino fast? We have it's very similar. Guys, hit that right now if you want. Go to bluestarnutraceuticals.com. The link is in the description below. I use, that's exactly my stack behind me actually, but Amino Fast is a more so of like electrolyte drink with your essential aminos in it, which I like. So good shit. That's awesome. You should feel good for keeping up with times, man. I appreciate that, man. As a coach, we must improve alongside the athletes or individuals we train. It's so true. I find like a lot of times that, and big ups for you for saying that. I think there is a huge, I would say, responsibility for us to continue to expand what we know. It's important that we continue to, make sure that we're preaching the right things. Because like I remember when I first started training when I was 11 years old, I remember being coached. I remember like specifically when I first started coaching and what we were told in terms of like squatting, exercises, and form. And it's like it's not a complete change. A lot of stuff has changed because wait a minute, people make mistakes, right? Things evolve. People get smarter. We're stretching the limits in terms of like technology. And technology isn't just, the physical pieces of equipment, it's also in your training. So it's I think it's extremely important that we continue to increase our level of understanding and knowledge of what we're actually doing. Meal plan is included throughout my workout routine. Your meal plan is included? Good. If it's safe to work out while dealing with mild shoulder impingements, It's so right now I got a mild shoulder impingement, and I have a massage appointment right after this at 1:15. Is it my rule of thumb is this: if it's causing if it's enough that it's caused you pain that is distracting you from working out, and it's affecting your ability to train in terms of like your strength, take a day off. Like just rest it, right? You're not gonna lose a bunch of muscle as long as you're doing what you have to do in terms of like, proper calories, protein, blah blah blah, all that stuff. We do that, we're good, right? It's better you do that than you push it, then all of a sudden you're delaying your recovery, then all of a sudden you're months down the road be like, I still got this shoulder thing happening, right? So don't be ready to take the day off. Um, I love your videos, brother. Appreciate you. What's your best advice for current personal trainers? We just chat about that up there, really, but continue to increase your knowledge and understanding of what you're doing. Number one. Two, everything you're going to tell somebody to do, learn how to do it yourself. And where you like you have like if you're gonna be a personal trainer, I would look at it the same as you're gonna be a music teacher. You should be able to teach scales, chords, everything to your client. And you should be able to do it in a way that you know it so well that you can break it down to whoever you talk to. And that's one of the biggest strengths that I have is that I all the things that I coach, I do myself. All the things that I've critiqued, I've done myself. I've done waiter curls before. Like I've never people like I love bringing it up. I don't lie, but I've done waiter curls before. 100% I have. I've done it in programs. I've done Zotman curls before. I've done a bunch of different things before that I have myself, practiced and done. So when it comes to coaching somebody, I know how it's supposed to feel, and then it's easier for me to cue somebody to find a way to be able to, you know, um, translate it for them to understand themselves. So the more you know and how and what you're doing, the easier it is for you to be able to apply what you know to somebody else. So that's your biggest thing, and just stay true to who you are. Doesn't matter how monotonous you might think things are getting or how boring things are. You don't have to spice things up. People, when I started this, I didn't realize how many people really did not know about fitness, and that's not a knock on anybody. It's just a reality. We're not taught the important things in life when we go through school. We're taught bullshit in school. I'm sorry I might get canceled for saying something like that, but it's true. Like, yeah, great. Understandably, I took history, but I'm not using history at all. Like, I've not used history one bit. I would like to know, credit. I like to know how to properly save. I like to know, interest. I like to know nutrition or how my body works. So I understand that, when I started, like, I didn't realize how many people really did not understand fitness. So when you take that approach and understand that, coach in a way where you have to be very empathetic, knowing that this person, it gives you a level of patience that you didn't know you had before. You can, instead of bash your head on the wall and be like, my client's not getting this done, it's like, why. They don't know. And it's your job to get them to understand, right? So there's my spiel on that, man. 55 years old, no real weight training existence, just your bright force to do my job, firefighter, want to start. Yeah, you're a firefighter. Shit, hell yeah. I mean, like, you're a firefighter 55, training is, and there's no better time than now. There's no better time than now. I started training, let me tell you right now, I have a client of mine. I just started coaching him about 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, 63 years old, got a letter from his doctor, basically went in, he's got a vascular disease of some, I don't want to get really into it, but basically he needs to get in shape. His life depends on him getting in shape. And because I coached his son before, that was referred to, and I knew exactly what was up. Like, everything was pretty funny because everything that his doctor was saying, I'm like, man, like, all these things that are happening to him right now are happening because he wasn't training. Like, all the things that are happening, like training helps reduce all the things that happen to him right now. Funny thing, after two, like he couldn't walk for more than 5-10 minutes without having to take a break and sit down because his hip would hurt, X, Y, and Z. And his goal was going on vacation. He wanted to be able to, walk on the beach, go for a swim, do all this stuff without having to take breaks for hours. And he said he just got back. He spent the entire time walking up and down the beach, in the water, active. He used to have to take iron injections. Doesn't anymore. That's after 2.5 months. So you got to think like how fast your body can actually adapt when you consistently, you know, start training, right? The benefits are endless, right? So like at 55 years old, being a firefighter, if you've been able to do this long without training and you're a firefighter, just think of how easy firefighting is going to be even more when you're physically stronger. Your cardiovascular is that much stronger, right? Love your content. Appreciate you, Alex. There aren't many out there as knowledgeable as you. Appreciate that. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you for tuning in, and that means a lot. It means a lot. So thank you, Scotty. Love you, man. Appreciate you, Scotty. Love your workout videos. I learned a lot from you. Appreciate it, man. Hey guys, I need your help. Let me know what you guys want to see. When I know none of y'all end up staying to the end of the video. Maybe most of you guys don't, but maybe I should break that in the middle of the video and a call to action. But let me know what you seriously want to see. You guys notice that I literally will make videos based on what you guys ask for. There's not too many YouTubers out there. There are the good ones out there are ones that are the ears to the ground and they're listening and they're putting stuff out. But I am individually like reading messages and be like, this guy needs a dumbbell only chest workout. Cool. I don't have one. I'll pull one up. Right? So let me know what you guys need and I'll put it up. Hey Johnny, as someone who loves moving, have you ever tried an actual like rock climbing? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Like you'd be surprised. You know what's I'm gonna admittedly say this, and I'm not gonna regret it. There's a lot of content, guys, that I would love to put on here. But it's not that I can't. It's that I know what people want to see more of. But like when it comes to what I do, like on a moving basis, I am 100% a child in my head still. I'm a child, but I'm an 18-year-old Johnny Shreve that can run, jump, bound, and like I'm forever. And that part of me loves moving around. So like competitive archer, snowboarder, I'm racing super bikes. I'm jiu-jitsu now, acting, training, anything like I love being athletic. I love being able to move. And I want to be able to show way more of that. I just haven't been able to. It just hasn't been that much of a, I shouldn't say that. I should say like I haven't found a way to integrate it in a better way. I shouldn't say that you guys want to see it. I take that back. I haven't found a better way to integrate that in there. And I'm working on that right now, to be honest. So there's more I want to show because there's so much more I feel like we can do that, the gym is like that is one part of fitness. And it's important. For me, the gym is like the center of everything else, right? Like in the gym is, at the core is strength, mobility, flexibility, functionality here. And then outside of this is like all the things that I like to do that require this thing no matter what, right? And I want people to understand that. It's like the gym is awesome. I love the gym. I love hypertrophy. I love like bodybuilding training for aesthetics. But I also do love all the other things our body can do as well too. That if you look at it, just think about it, guys. Like think of your core. Training is your core. All the things that involve training, like I just said. And think of the other things that it can help your life, right? I remember coaching this lady before, and I did group training. And this she came to me after class. She's like, Johnny, oh my God, I had such a good weekend. I'm like, what happened? She's like, so I like to wash the floors on the ground. I'm like, yo, I'm like, cool, man, you old school. But she's on the ground. She was telling me how much she appreciated being able to go on the floor and scrub the floor and get up with ease. Like that to me was like, you know what I mean? Like when you start thinking about like how much how much your life is actually benefiting all around just from being stronger, flexible, mobile, and whatnot. I had a question at the bottom. I gotta. What up? What up? D Beltran. Cool, man. Welcome, man. We got a member. All right. So yeah, we got a message. Oh yeah, but that was actually me. Hi, Johnny. I love your content. Between you and Dr. Mike, this year has brought me some good gains just by tweaking workouts, slow centrics. Awesome, man. I was just talking to Dr. Mike um yesterday. I told him like, yo, dude, I'm in jiu-jitsu now, so we need to get a rematch in. So do me a favor. Look, I know my lane. I'm not dumb. Like jujitsu is one of those things. Like I don't like you think you think you have an ego until you go into a jujitsu class, and some small ass dude wraps you up and you're sitting there tapping because like all that. So I know for 100% if Doc Mike wants to really turn it on, he would turn it on. But I think now they got a little bit of skill behind me, so I got a little bit of understanding a little more. I want to make him work a little harder. But if you guys want to see a rematch with me and Dr. Mike, head on over to what I don't care where you're at. We're gonna bug the shit out of him. Put it in his comment section. Be like, yo, Johnny sent me over here. Said he wants a rematch. I want you guys all to go over his next his next video and do that. Um, anyway, got off topic there. Um, I've ever strained a calf. Yes, I've pulled my calf. Actually, worst, absolute worst. I pulled my calf playing football, and then, oh my god, I had like a second degree like tear. It was the worst. And I didn't really notice it. I thought like I remember when I moved away to Whistler, I noticed even more because it was my I'm goofy foot, so it was my left foot. So when I'm like riding, I'm on it like man, I feel like my legs broke, and I just end up having a grade two tear strain in my calf. Worst. Rest it, ice, Voltran, physio, massage, all those things. Ugandan God, why be so disrespectful? I missed something. Let's leave the religion and politics off the chat unless we're going to be educating and enlightening. But if we're only bringing down and dividing, don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it because it'll get me going, and then I don't want to get going because I just don't want to get going. I don't. Um, um, please keep the content for men over 50 coming. 100%. I will. I will. I will. I'd show you my. You know what? Why not? Let me show you guys some here. Am I allowed to do this? I guess so. Whatever. How do I turn this around? Just so you guys understand, this is what I have. Here's my Trello board of the content. So fit over 40 is gonna be like 40 plus stuff. So there's a bunch of stuff there that I have planned to do. So that's my so I do have that plan to do. I've just recently got my life figured out in terms of just like organized. I went through a very necessary business, I would say, descaling and then rebuilding. So you will see more of that, 100%. All right. Because your religion is religion of peace, my religion is religion of wiping with. Oh, that's not good. All right, yo, we gotta. All right, I gotta cut you off. Ugandan God. You can. You're gonna say my bad. I shouldn't have said that shit and keep it like that way. You're a troll. We gotta get you going, man. We gotta remove you, man. Gotta go. Gotta go. Guys, don't bring in that shit here, please. Zero of that. It's not cool at all. It's not. Let me see. Glad to see you're doing your thing on the trades. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. When you showed up on the screen, I did my best impression of Leo with. I'm glad you like it, man. I hope you guys like it. It's fingers crossed. We're probably gonna. I'm just manifesting. We'll get another season. So on the show, I'm a recurring role. So if we get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons, your boy Marcus is back, and I love the role because there's so much more we can do. But the show itself is just like the characters are. It's a weird feel good show. It is. I don't know if you guys watch it yet, but get trades on Crave TV. If you guys are in Canada, get a VPN, watch it. If you guys got a VPN, switch it over to Canada, watch the trades. You and Mike are changing my life. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. What's up? How many rear delt exercises and your top? Rear delt exercises, 2. My favorites are, as of right now, I love doing cable one hand. Basically, I'll put the cable like here. I'll grab it, arm will be straight, shoulders down. I have a crazy amount of tension here, and then just pushing out like this. Sorry, like this, and then pushing down a bit. Love doing that, and I love doing face pulls. Those are my two favorite exercises for rear delts. And you only need 2. I will do a workout. Actually, to show you guys my board again. There's actually a video that's ready for me to do on that. So you're gonna see a lot more of those videos. I'm block shooting next week, 2 days straight. All those top 2, only 2 exercises, top 5, 5 common mistakes, top 10 this, all those videos you guys saw before, revamped, redone. Next week we're filming a bunch of those, so I can't wait. Is it for women as well? Yes, yeah, 100%. Yeah. Fit over 40 isn't just men. Fit over 40 is everybody. I didn't want to get into I know you always, as a business, you have to be what's your target audience? I know the majority of people watching this are men, but I have a very big, for a male fitness channel, I have a fair amount of women that are there. So that audience needs to be, prioritize just as much everyone else. But again, when it comes to 40 and training, that's anybody, that's men and women. So women out there coming over the channel, guys, you can squat like us. You have to change exercises. Mike did a really dope video on why women should train differently, or how they train differently. Really, really good video. Watch it if you haven't. Yeah, I had to block that dude, man. What's the meaning of my surname? It's the Shire Eve. It's actually originated all the way back to England, obviously slave name, coming back, but it's the Shire E. It's something to do with the royal, royalty and the law, keeping the law, whatever. Let's look it up. Actually, I remember this. Shreve surname, and I got a ton of white relatives, tons. It's nuts. There's it's pretty funny, but there's a bunch of us who are legit blood and are white like the back of my hand. It's cool. There you go. It's Anglo-Saxon name, Britain, name of Britain. It was originally a name for a person who worked as a person who held the office of the sheriff. This occupational surname was originally derived from the Old English word skier, meaning shire, and rifa, meaning reeve. There you go. Right? Holding the law, holding the office of the law, sheriff. As people say, Sharif, sheriff. My name gets butchered. It's Shreves, Sharif. I get a lot of literally Middle Easterns be like, oh, you're Sharif. I'm like, no, it's Sharif, not Sharif, Shreve. Either way. Let's go. So yeah, look, yeah, I'm only saying fit over 40 just because, look, the reason why I say fit over 40 is because when you're 30, because I already been 30. All right. When you're 30, you're not thinking about 40. You're not thinking about 40 at all when you're 30. You don't want to think about what it's like to train when you're 40. You don't want, you don't. So I keep it. I want to give you 30-year-olds some time to feel like you're in your 20s still. Because when you're in your 40s, you can think like you're in your 20s still, but you ain't gonna feel like you're 20 still. Like that's a for all you guys out there who are men and women who are in their 20s, man, enjoy it. I can't believe I just said that. Ugh. I just said that. Today I just became old. Jeez. Could I do calves 3 days a week? 100%. And do them on leg days? You sure can. 100% you can. I think it's easy to do legs, calves. It's not your two extra. You could do calves 2 exercises, or just do like standing calf raises. I actually have a calf. Oh my gosh, calf raising book's done. This will be available as soon as it is. It's free. Everyone gets it. It's obviously one of those things where it's like, you want my free calf book? Got to give me your email. So that's gonna happen. So, but it's there. But either way, 2 exercises. You can even just do 1 exercise, whatever you want. You like the best. Make sure you stretch at the bottom. Nice stretch, like dorsiflexion, and then squeeze the top. 3 days a week, you're perfectly fine. JS, if you ever want to discuss acting, hit me up. Oh, what's up? You changed my life so many ways. The videos, I appreciate it, man. However, I can give it back to you. I'll be more than happy to chop it up. Yo, hit me up, Sean. Hit me up. You got my email? Hit me up. My email it's Johnny@JohnnyShreveInc.com. Or JohnnyShreve@JohnnyShreveinc.com. Look it up. It's there for everybody's public knowledge. Don't really care. Email me or send me a DM on Instagram or Facebook. And you guys can add me on Instagram and Facebook too if you haven't. So add me. LOL, the back of your hand. That's what you showed us. Whoops. Sorry. Whatever. If I do it fast, what my daughter looks like. Jokes. See, I can't. Somebody did offend for saying that. My bad. I'm 30 and I'm thinking of being 40. Well, don't think about it. Just don't think about it too much yet. Give yourself some time. Do you have any plans on releasing content about posing? Not just for competition, but on how to check yourselves. Man, that's a freaking great idea. I heard this before, and my AD had me forgetting about it. I'm gonna write the thing down right now. I'm actually gonna put it on my Trello board. Posing, that's genius. You're getting a shout out. Let me make sure. Who just said that? Who said that? Crunchy Whale. I'm giving you a shout out, Crunchy Whale. Crunchy Whale. To pose. Man, it's dope. It's dope. Appreciate it. 100%. Love that. You got a couple more to do, guys. We're at the very end too. I'm up on it. Hey Johnny, I'm 52 and I started lifting in August. I started stupid and tried to do too much, but once I scaled back the numbers of exercise and sets, my results have taken off. Unreal. Great. Gained 12 pounds of muscle. Hell yeah. 52. Man, I love hearing more stories about that because you 100% can. I want to completely end this stupid rhetoric of the older you get, you can't achieve. Like, that's just how society wants people to be weakened. They want you to believe that is the norm, that when you get older, you just get weaker and you get more frail. And I want to just completely get rid of that stupid rhetoric. You can grow muscle, you can make progress, you can make changes at any freaking time of your life. We got to stop underestimating how unbelievably amazing our bodies are, how great they do when it comes to adapting. You just got to put it in an environment to adapt, and it adapts. You put that mug in the gym and train it and feed it properly and rest it properly. I don't care who you are. You could be 85 years old, grandma, and make some gains. Guess what? Because I've done it before. So I love it. Love hearing that, man. What's your question? Me, where you at, me? Oh, have you ever heard of protein drinks causing kidney stones? It's happened to me twice. And both times I was drinking protein shakes, haven't touched much. So, Um, I haven't heard of protein drinks specifically. I have heard of too much protein but less hydration. Um, a couple other things. So I would say, brother, um, how's your hydration? And you know, I know there's no studies really done on like how much is how much protein is too much protein. Um, but we can definitely understand that there's always going to be too much of something when there's less of something else. Like what I mean by that is like when you don't drink enough water, you can definitely protein can definitely have bad effects to you because you need water to filter through your system. So as it comes to like your kidneys and your liver and whatnot. So I would look at that. I would look back at why that's happening. Look at your lifestyle, and then process elimination. If you are drinking a lot of water consistently, okay, cool. How was your what kind of meats or how much meats are you eating or what kind? How what about like fiber? How high was your fiber? A lot of times too that can have an effect as well too. But for the most part, I know that it's very common to have those things happen when your hydration isn't on par. So and I think I made a video. I didn't make a video about it, but I had some scans done to. I'm gonna be graphic here, guys. Last year, I passed blood in my pee, and it was a clot, and I was like, and don't before you guys are like the you got jabbed, don't go there. It happened twice. I'm like, what the? I was just beside myself. I got checked, got a got a scope, whatever. Like they put the thing in the head of my. It was absolutely terrible. Either way, they looked everywhere. I got to see what inside my bladder looked like. They're like, nothing's wrong at all, nothing here. Got MRI, CAT scan, the works. And because I'm in Canada, this happened last April. Okay, no March, no April. Oh my God, it was April. I just got the call last like 2 weeks ago to be like, oh, by the way, just want to follow up with the with your imaging that was done last year. It looks like you had a kidney stone. They're a little small. They're very small. You could hardly even see them. And that might have been what you passed. I'm like, oh, thanks. Good to know that that's what it was a year later. So appreciate it. But again, when it comes down to it, my hydration isn't that good, and I'm admittedly so. It's something I have to work on a lot. So if anything, do yourself a favor, get your hydration down. Hey John, I need to grow. I need help to grow. Bigger chest overall specifically. Um, for my inner line, any exercises. Um, since I'm insecure, any recommendations? Couple questions. So training your full range of motion, you can't specifically train here. Remember, like think of like your chest, basically like some of your chest attaches to your sternum, and then fibers on out to your arm. So when you're like this, you're stretching that muscle from here to here, and then when you're pressing, you're squeezing all the way through. You're shortening it, right? So full range of motion will help build all of this up, right? So there's your help there. Um, Training teenagers. My nephew has been working out, following my push pull legs. Anything I should be mindful of? Starting them off slow. In terms of like, don't like. It's better. It's better for them to. They're gonna get strong because they're adapting. I used to train teenagers all the time. It's better that you get them through doing a proper like meso. So like they're doing a build phase and then they're challenging their strength. It's very important that we build on really good habits to start. So yeah, pushing the loads aren't that bad, but don't excessively have them doing stuff where he's, you know, like you're doing powerlifting and you're just trying to get the weight. That's unnecessary. I would say like you're fine with doing like a minimum of like 6 reps, and then a good amount of weight. I mean, like a load that is gives you the ability to hit those 6 reps with a good negative. I would say your sets, your reps, maybe like a 4 second rep. That's 2 seconds down, 1 second pause, 1 second up, something like that, right? And just like the biggest thing is making sure that he is his form, range of motion, mobility. That is going to be the biggest thing for him to progress. If he's playing sports, whatever, it's imperative that mobility, and his overall range of motion and form is, because right now he's going to be learning the most and benefiting a lot from it too. So that's my biggest advice for that. I gotta go, guys. I gotta get to my appointment, and luckily it's around the corner. So it's gonna take me 4 minutes to get there, and I gotta go. But I will do this again, guys. I will do it again. I do, guys. If you want to join my school community, link is in the description. Weekly talks like this as well too, along with like courses. Everything in there is free. That's in the community. Plus more and more that I'm doing in there. Guest speakers that are coming in as well too. So get to my school community if you want coaching like this. Either way, if not, just keep watching the videos. I keep putting videos out and keep doing as much as I can and give you guys the best content that I can give you guys. Anyway, I gotta go. I appreciate you guys watching again. And until next time, happy Monday. You guys know how it is. Iron sharpens iron, progressive overload your life. In the meantime, you guys keep dream chasing. Peace.